Hey, how you doing? Chief Collen Kelton here, originally from Nashville, Tennessee. Currently stationed at Navy Information Operations Command, Hawaii, on the great island of Oahu. I was born in Nashville Baptist Hospital, grew up there my whole life. I graduated from Martin Luther King Junior Magnet High School, and then I went to Middle Tennessee State University before I wound up joining the Navy in 2004. The reason I joined the Navy was, back in around 2000, 2001, right after I graduated from high school, I had a job where I was working on Music Row, riding bikes around, delivering different products for a company called Rush Delivery. And although I was making good money, and I really liked what I did, I like riding bikes, I kind of saw the ceiling in that job. I wasn't going to make more money. I didn't really have more responsibility or any more challenge that was going to come my way. I started exploring my options. My dad had been in the military when he was growing up. He told me, why don't you run around to the recruiter's offices? And I went to the Navy recruiter office, and there was a guy there by the name of Chief Barry Stitz. He said he had something right up my alley as far as languages go. And so I sat down and I took the ASVAB with him right there on the spot and kept it rolling from there. So like I said before, I had been riding bikes as a job in Nashville, Tennessee before I even joined the Navy. So it kind of always been part of my life, kind of something I always liked to do. My dad was a cyclist. I actually have one of his bikes in the garage that I ride from time to time just to make sure it still works. But when I got out of A school, got out of C school and all that stuff and got situated at my first command, I was stationed in Hawaii from 2006 to 2009. The weather's great every day. It's never cold. And if you live in the right place, it never rains either. So getting on a bike and getting out there, it was just an easy way to be active, get where you're going, and stay in shape. When I got to Okinawa, it was kind of when things really heated up. There was a lot of racing, there was a lot of fast guys, and I just kind of got sucked into it. Somebody told me to come out for a ride with them, and then just kind of reignited that passion that I had for it. One bike turns into 10 bikes. Trying to go faster than the next guy just turns into an obsession, and that's where I wound up. Kind of got obsessed with everything again about cycling, and it took me all the way to the top. I kind of had a lot of opportunities open up to me, and I grabbed onto them. And for one reason or another, it all worked out, and I won the right races, and I was able to be in the right place at the right time. When I got here to Hawaii for my second tour, was when kind of everything lined up perfectly. Hawaii has a lot of competitive racing. The initial kickoff was there's the Hawaii Hillclimb Challenge that they had in 2017. And it was a kind of like a points thing, similar to the Tour de France, where it's called the polka dot jersey, and the fastest times or the first person up certain climbs gets a certain number of points. And at the end of, for us in Hawaii here, it was at the end of the year, and across all the hill climb races on every island, whoever had the most points won. So I actually won my age category in that one, and I took that and I basically applied it forward towards the Hillclimb World Championships, which was in Santa Barbara, California in 2018 and also in 2019. And so I went there. I really wasn't expecting much, to be honest. A name like that on a race, it just sounds like you're going to lose it when you show up. And I just kept pedaling, and I got to the top and no one was around me. I looked down the whole time. I was just kind of looking at the front tire of my bike. I was pedaling as hard as I could. And it was, those races are short and sweet. It was about a 40-minute effort. And at the end of it, they handed me a couple of these jerseys over here. This one right here. So 2018 American Hill Climb Champion. And then, like I said, to go along with it, they turned around and handed me the 2018 World Hill Climb Champion jersey. And I went back in 2019. It was the same exact road, the same exact everything. And so I knew what I was up against, and honestly, when you know what's around the next corner, you can do even better.